The story begins on a normal day when massive alien ships appear silently in the sky. People gather, stare, and wait, expecting communication or attack, but nothing happens. Days pass in uneasy silence until the first wave strikes without warning. A powerful electromagnetic pulse shuts down all electricity across the world. Cars crash, planes fall from the sky, hospitals go dark, and modern civilization collapses in minutes. 16-year-old Cassie Sullivan survives because she is away from the city, watching the chaos unfold from a distance. Not long after, the second wave hits with terrifying force. Earthquakes shake the planet, triggering enormous tsunamis that wipe out entire coastal cities. Millions die as walls of water swallow homes, roads, and people. Governments collapse, communication disappears, and survival becomes the only priority. Cassie and her family realize these disasters are planned attacks, not natural events. Then comes the third wave, the deadliest one yet. A mysterious virus spreads rapidly, killing most of the remaining population. People fear each other more than the enemy because no one knows who is infected. Hospitals are useless, medicine runs out, and death becomes part of everyday life. Cassie's mother catches the virus and dies, leaving the family broken and traumatized. Cassie, her father, and her younger brother Sam search for safety and end up at a refugee camp run by the military. Soldiers promise protection, but Cassie senses something is wrong. When the army suddenly evacuates the camp, children are separated from their parents. Sam is taken away despite Cassie's screams. Moments later, Cassie watches in horror as her father is shot by a soldier. In one instant, she loses her family, her safety, and her trust in humanity, leaving her alone in a broken world. After losing her father and brother, Cassie is completely alone. She escapes the refugee camp and begins surviving in the wild, moving from place to place with a rifle and very little trust. She writes one rule for herself on an abandoned motel wall: trust no one. Cassie now understands that the others look human and can be anywhere. Every stranger could be the enemy. Her only purpose is to stay alive long enough to find Sam. The story then shifts to Ben Parrish, Cassie's high school crush, who is taken by the military along with other children. He is brought to a base called Camp Haven, run by Colonel Vosh. The children are told that the others are hiding inside human bodies and that only trained soldiers can stop them. Ben is given the nickname Zombie, and is pushed through brutal training designed to erase fear, emotion, and doubt. The kids are taught to kill without hesitation. Meanwhile, Cassie is shot by a man pretending to help her and left badly injured. She collapses on the road and nearly dies. She is saved by a young man named Evan Walker, who takes her to a remote cabin. Evan treats her wounds, feeds her, and protects her. He seems gentle and honest, and for the first time since the invasion, Cassie begins to feel safe. As days pass, Cassie and Evan grow closer. Despite her rule, she starts trusting him. But strange details about Evan's strength, knowledge, and behavior plant quiet doubts in her mind, hinting that not everything is as it seems. Cassie's doubts about Evan finally turn into fear when she discovers the truth. Evan admits that he is one of the others, an alien consciousness placed inside a human body. He explains that the invasion was carefully planned in waves to destroy humanity without open war. The first waves wiped out technology, cities, and population. The fifth wave, he says, is the most dangerous one because humans are being turned against each other. The others no longer need to fight. They let humans do the killing themselves. Evan reveals that Camp Haven is a lie. The children trained there are not fighting aliens at all. They are being sent to kill uninfected human survivors, falsely identified as the others. Cassie realizes this explains her father's death and the fear-based lies spread by the military. Though devastated and angry, she knows Evan is telling the truth. He helps her escape, choosing to protect her instead of following his original mission. Cassie infiltrates Camp Haven to rescue Sam. Inside the base, she sees children prepared for missions, fully convinced they are saving humanity. She finds Sam, but he has been trained to believe that infected people are dangerous, even family members. Cassie struggles to convince him she is human, fighting not just the enemy but the lies placed in his mind. At the same time, Ben begins to question his orders during a mission when his squad is told to kill a group of civilians, including a small child. He realizes the truth and turns against the commanders. Ben leads his team back to Camp Haven, where chaos breaks out. Together, Cassie and Ben help free the children, exposing the false fifth wave and setting the stage for open resistance against the others. As Camp Haven falls into chaos, the truth finally comes out. The children realize they have been used as weapons to kill innocent people. Ben leads his squad against the military commanders, and the base erupts into fighting. Cassie manages to escape with Sam, holding onto him as if letting go would mean losing him again. The system that controlled the children collapses, and those who survive flee into the surrounding wilderness. Evan returns despite being badly wounded, choosing to help Cassie and the others one last time. He uses his knowledge and strength to delay the remaining others, giving the children time to escape. Evan knows his choice will likely cost him his life, but he accepts it. He is no longer just an alien weapon. He chooses to be human. Cassie watches him leave, knowing his sacrifice is the reason they survive. The group moves on together, unsure of where to go but certain they cannot stay hidden forever. The fifth wave is still active, and trust has become the most dangerous battlefield of all. They now understand that the enemy's greatest weapon is fear and deception, not force. The story ends on a quiet but powerful note. Humanity is nearly destroyed, yet not defeated. Cassie, Ben, Sam, and the others carry the truth with them, determined to protect each other and spread what they know. The invasion has taken almost everything, but it has not taken their ability to choose. In a world built on lies, that choice becomes humanity's last hope.